Well, your channel was the first to break this story to you. Now we're getting you second-by-second accounts of what really is happening right now. Let's get in a word from Geeta Mohan, who joins us from the External Affairs Minister's residence. Geeta, this is an issue that had escalated a massive diplomatic row between India and Italy. Just give us a sense of when we're expecting the Italian Marines to land in the country, and obviously a big success coming in as far as Indian diplomacy is concerned.
Well, it would have been a very bad precedent set by Italy if the Italian Marines would not have met the deadline that the Supreme Court had set. It would be dishonoring the apex court of India, would not have gone down well with India. And India sent that message very strongly to Italy. There were in the last 24 hours, there were a lot of hectic parleys between India and Italy. And the Italian government did have some concerns regarding arrest of Italian Marines when they reach India, and also regarding death penalty. Assurances have been made by the Indian government in writing that the Italian Marines will not be arrested once they land, and also some assurances regarding the death penalty. For now, what we are given to understand is that the Italian Marines have left have flown from south of Italy on a military plane. They will be making a stopover in Dubai, and in all probability will be reaching India later this afternoon or early evening. They are also accompanied by the Foreign Minister of Italy, which just goes to show the kind of importance Italy attaches to these Italian Marines. Remember, they are not just private guards or some private personnel or common people from Italy. They are Marines, they are people, Navy personnel from Italy, and that's the reason why Italy attaches so much importance to this entire case. Although for now, it is good to hear that Italy is honoring its commitment, and the deadline of 22nd March has been met by Italy. The Italian Marines will be returning to India. So, like External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid said, it is diplomacy that has won, and diplomacy should be given a chance.
Right, Geeta, just hold on to that thought. I'm coming back to you in just a moment. Let's also share with our viewers what the External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid has said.
No, I don't think the information to the Supreme Court can be given in this manner. The matter is listed on the 2nd of April. So they will have to decide. They will have to decide if they want any modification of the order that was made. There are procedures that the lawyers will be able to follow. So that will come in due course. Today is Friday, as you know. Court will not be sitting on Saturday and Sunday. So on Monday, then, if it's felt appropriate by any party, they can bring it to the notice of the court, but it will have to be done properly through proper procedure. As far as we are concerned, we will get the Parliament on board. We will share this with Parliament, because this has been made into a very huge issue while Parliament was in session. So I think it's only fair that this should be brought to Parliament's notice.
As per your understanding, they will stand trial in India?
The law remains as it is. Nothing changes. Nothing changes as far as the law is concerned. And my understanding can't change the law. So the law as it is, as it's been upheld by the Supreme Court of the country, will continue to be applied.
So Italy has some concerns regarding the Marines being arrested. Was there an assurance given by India that
I would like, as I said, to share whatever developments have happened with Parliament, but I can certainly say that we have been in constant contact, and I have repeatedly said that you shouldn't write off diplomacy too soon. A lot of experts that you have shown on your channels have written off diplomacy too soon. So I think at least one can say that diplomacy continues to work where everybody else thinks that everything is lost. And please give diplomacy a little more chance to do things that are important for our country.
What will you tell the BJP? They've lost out on the issue.
No, I don't know whether it's an issue or not an issue, but I hope that they take it in the right context. I hope that something that is done in the national interest, and that bolsters the national interest, should be welcomed by everybody.
Final question. You talked about giving credit to diplomacy. Would you give credit to Mrs. Gandhi as well? Certainly some Italian reporters are making the point that Mrs. Gandhi's intervention might have changed the mind.
See, the diplomacy that we do under this government, diplomacy we do, or for that matter, any policy that we implement in this government, are obviously given a direction and given an impetus by the Prime Minister and Congress President. It's a government that is led by them. And then for anyone else amongst us to take credit would be, I think, unbecoming. They lead it from the front. We don't share and we cannot share with you everything that is said to us privately within the confines of government. But the bottom line of what we are expected to do, I think that becomes clear in the public space. And that is more than apparent to you, I think.
Well, let's make more sense of these big developments that have been coming through. Geeta, of course, has been taking us through the details that have been emerging about the Italian Marines returning to India. We're also now joined by our National Affairs editor, Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy, you know, when this controversy broke out, there was a lot of questioning about India's foreign policy, about whether or not India is a soft state. It seems with this development now coming forward, at least as far as the government stand on diplomacy is concerned, that stand has been vindicated.
Yeah, that may be so, but it's really taken a long time. Well, hopefully now the Marines are coming back today to Delhi and things will get back to normal. What we hear from our sources in government is just this, that as far as this standoff was concerned, it was really because of the Italian Defense Ministry. Now the government, sources in the government are blaming it upon the division in the Italian government per se. They are saying that the Italian Defense Ministry, supported by some generals and right-wing elements, politicians, that is, took a very hard line on this, which is why they sort of went back on their sovereign guarantee. Now, of course, as I said, sources in the government saying that, well, the Defense Ministry of Italy was really responsible for this. The rest of the government may not have been in the picture when the initial decision was taken. And they are blaming divisions within the Italian government for this standoff. They are saying that the Italian Defense Ministry was supported by generals and also by right-wing politicians, which led to this, this standoff and this problem for the last few days.